What's up guys, macadii here, and today guys, a brand new team building video, where after a little bit of technical issues to start with, hopefully we can go on from there. But anyway, if you guys do enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like down below. I would really appreciate it. For some random reason, YouTube decided to screw me over when I wanted to live stream this the first time, and basically meant that I had to cancel the stream. I tried it twice, and it was just not fun at all. So, if you guys, if you guys could put any support on this, I would really appreciate it. Don't worry, it is all good. All the audio is fixed. I'll get that trimmed out at the end. For some reason, my mic sort of setup didn't really work. But anyway, we have got a Primarina team with the choice specs and Torrent with Hydro Pump, Psychic, Moonblast, and Ice Beam. So this is a set that's basically designed to hit as hard as possible. We have definitely got the voice back. Okay, that's great. I did think about maybe going for like a defensive or especially defensive set, but the problem is with that is that it's kind of outclassed by Tapu Fini, because Tapu Fini, if we have a look at that, has got much better defenses, but then a little bit more lackluster special attack. So why don't we go for a more offensive set and go for like a Specs Wall Breaker instead? Because otherwise, this defensive spread, why use Primarina? You might as well use Tapu Fini if you want to go for a more defensive one. Hydro Pump is there because it's our main stab. Hopefully I won't miss every turn, because you guys know what I'm like. My curtain layering gone off. Oh, that's fine. I'll get that fixed. We have got Psychic on there, which allows us to hit Toxapex and things like that. Moonblast because it's stab, and then finally the Ice Beam, and the Ice Beam allows us to hit all of the grass types, things like Tangrowth that might want to switch in. So basically hit most things. How did I just Primarina? Is it? No, it's Primarina. Okay, I'll call it Primarina like it should do. I don't know. I haven't really paid too much attention to the exact pronunciation. I pronounce Hurricane as Hurricane. So, yeah, I apologize if I trigger anyone from my pronunciation. So, in terms of what I wanted to do for the team, I have already built the team because we did try the live stream and then YouTube didn't work. So, but I still want to sort of talk through my thought process, and we'll sort of build it live, if that makes sense. So you guys can get exactly what my thought processes were during that time. So, I really wanted something that would be able to take on any of the grass types and also electric type moves that, might be directed at Primarina, and also, like, any poison moves as well. And it seems that Alola Marowak actually has really great synergy. It's a fantastic mon at the minute. I think we're actually going to go for the Bone Club. I've used Leftovers, but not Bone, the Fit Club, that's it. Because I've used Leftovers on this guy quite a lot, and he just doesn't really seem to have that much power, as I think compromising a little bit of defensive options to actually hit twice as hard, I think might be worth giving it a go. Because I think 165 doesn't sound like much, but with the Fit Club, we double our attacks, so it's still hitting pretty hard from there. And then we want Will-O-Wisp, Earthquake, Flare Blitz, and we also want our Stealth Rocks. Because getting rocks up is always very nice from there. Where's the Hyper Voice on Primarina? The Liquid Voice has not been released, and also, to be honest, Torrent makes a bit more sense, just because, like, Liquid Voice, yeah, you have to run it to have, like, basically Hyper Voice that is surf hitting behind subs, but it doesn't give you a damage boost or anything like that. Whereas at least Torrent, I think, is more situational. If I can get myself down to 30% HP, or someone hits me down where I'm below a third, then my Hydro Pump's going to be absolutely smashing people apart. So that's kind of my thoughts on that. I think overall, I think it's a bit of a gimmick, the Liquid Voice. I don't really see the best way to go on from there. So that forms like part of our defensive core if we want to go down that route, that sort of pairs really well with Primarina. I really wanted a offensive pairing that also works really well with Marowak and Primarina, and I went for Genesect, because Choice Scarf Genesect is absolutely great at this point, because now with Egg Slash being gone, you can just sort of come in, you outspeed the entire tier, with your download boost as well, you can be hitting like an absolute truck, which is great. We're going to go for a Jolly Nature, and we're going to have U-Turn. What do we have? Iron Head, Blaze Kick, and I always forget what the last move is going to be. I don't think... We could be cheeky and go for Explosion, but that's a little bit memey, I feel. You could also just go for the X's, because that means then we don't have to switch out, and we can basically start sweeping with Genesect if we want to. And we will see from there. But it has really nice defensive synergy as well with Marowak and also Primarina, because it can obviously take any grass moves if you do want to be cheeky and switch it in. It's also, because it's 4 times weak to fire, having 2 fire resistances is very, very nice to have straight off the bat. So I think overall it's synergized very well. As I said, I can't exactly remember what the last move is. One of you guys may remember, and let me know how to go from there. We can also go Banded if we wanted to, but I think I quite like the speed. I have already planned the team. It's too easy because I've already streamed this, planned the team then, and unfortunately YouTube screwed me over with the live stream not really working. From that, we could also go extreme speed if we wanted to, but I kind of like the idea of X's here. On the other hand, though, extreme speed would actually still help me versus a sort of speed, a Pheromosa that's getting speed boost and stuff like that. That's the only thing. We could go for a Scarf mix set, which is the other option. But what I did find was, maybe we do go that. Maybe we'll go for the Scuff Mix option. I think the Genesect is better off being the special attacker, so we'll go for that. With U-Turn, Flamethrower, Ice Beam, and Thunderbolt. So that will be very nice, and we will put the last 4 in there. Okay, so I did want to have a think about other things that could work well, and I wanted to finish up our sort of Fire, Water, Grass core. And one Pokemon that definitely sprung to mind was Tapu Bulu. I absolutely love that mon at the minute. Hits like an absolute truck. Really, really nice. So we're going to go for the Choice Banded set, I think, for this one. Gives me a second Wall Breaker. I know we got... The only thing is then we got quite a few choice users. But then on the other hand, like, what really switches into Tapu Bulu? We'll see. Well, I want to use Tapu Bulu. We could go for the Spadef set instead, but the problem is we've already got the Spadef Marowak, so I'm not 100% sure. And we can also make the Marowak more of a dedicated special wall by going for the leftovers or something like that. But I'm leaning more towards the choice band on Tapu Bulu, just because I know we got 3 choice users, but most of the time we're going to be pivoting out with Genesect. And as I said, Tapu Bulu just doesn't really have any... Choice Banded just doesn't have switch-ins in at the minute. I think we're going to give it a go. I know triple choice is a bit unconventional, but it's going to be fun, I think. Woodhammer, Hornleech. Yeah, the other option is the Spadef Subseed, which will give us some more bulk. Do we just go for that? Do we just be... Oh, I think we've got to be cheeky. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go for Leech Seed. Substitute. Hornleech. Because we got 2 ways to take on grass types. That's fine. And Protect. So basically this guy is incredibly bulky. Because we give it... Well, pretty decently bulky. Because we give it a nice Spadef spread. And then with the combination of grassy terrain, we want to get rid of the choice band. We want leftovers. We get leftovers plus Leech Seed plus Grassy Surge, which means basically we can stall out so many things, and especially with Protect as well. It's just a very difficult mon for Pokemon to take on. Specs Band Scarf. No, I think we are going to go down the Spadef route. I think having too many choice users, like I always try and limit myself to 2 at the very most. Even though, as I said, there aren't many switch-ins to a choice banded Tapu Bulu, so you don't really need to predict that much. So I think that should be nice. I do kind of want some sort of wing con. And also a ground immunity would be nice. Like I know Tapu Bulu helps us because it gives us the Grassy Surge, so we don't have to worry as much about EQs, which helps, Marowak along a little bit. But I think we might be better off, going for some sort of ground immunity and wing con. And I think we're going to go down Landorus for this team. I think it works really well. It forms a really nice wall breaker. And also it gives us the potential then to to sweep as well. So let's go for 252, 252. Not naughty. Oh, we'll just put timid and then I'll change it around. So we want negative and Spadef with there. Because we're going to be going for a Rock Slide. Rock Slide, Earth Power. Sludge Wave. Sludge Wave is really nice because it helps take on things like Tapu Bulu and a few other things, and all of the other fairy types as well. And we're also going to be going for the Rock Polish. So that's going to be pretty sweet. Gives us some great offensive options as well. So we got some really nice bulk going on with the Primarina just giving us sort of some natural bulk with Marowak and Tapu Bulu. But I think we could go for a little bit more bulk. And my thoughts was we could finish off with another ground immunity if we wanted to. That still pairs really well with Marowak and also Tapu Bulu. And that is Celesteela. So it is a little bit douchebaggy. We've got 2 Leech Seed users, but I think we can justify it. I can't remember what the exact spread is this. I think it is... We could go physically defensive if we wanted to. As I said, I can't remember what the exact spread people normally run are. But we're going to go max HP, definitely. We're leftovers with Beast Boost. Then we're going to go for Heavy Slam, Flamethrower, Leech Seed, and finally, we want Protect. So it's a little bit douchebaggy, this one. Psychic over Rock Slide. The only problem with that is then we struggle with Mantines and also Pelipper's as well. Whereas at least then we can actually handle it a little bit better. That's the only thing. We do struggle a little bit against Buzzwole. But then we got Celesteela, which I think should be able to take it on. So I think we should be okay. So what spread do we want on Celesteela? I'm leaning more towards a physically defensive just because it fits better with the Marowak set and the Tapu Bulu set. But we do want to be negative in speed. Or we could go for some mixed bulk set. It's difficult to know. I think we're going to go more physically defensive, but it's not ideal. It does give us a good Land OI counter if we are fully Spadef. That's the only thing. Oh, it's tricky. I think we're going to go for a more physically defensive set. Or we could even go for like a mixed one if we wanted to, you know, sort of bring it down so it's sort of like that. But then we want to be taking hits a little bit better just overall. You want to call it the wall. Okay. We'll go for some sort of weird mix spread. I don't know. We can always perfect it later on if we want to. But that just gives us some great physical bulk and also some great just all-round longevity with that little bit of Spadef investment. The Beast Boost is going to give us a physically defensive boost, which is quite nice. So I think we'll just go give this team a go. That's probably the best thing. Let's change our name to Pally Pride. Oh, come on, do this. Why doesn't Showdown always do this to me? There you go. Even though I typed in the same thing. Carries Lars as the Land OI nickname. I think that's going to be quite fun. Celesteela can't kill it. I think you'll be surprised. A Flamethrower will be doing a lot. With base 107 thingamajiggy, it is going to be hitting like crazy. Is the Land OI running Psychic? We're not running Psychic, we're running Sludge Wave, but we could change that up if we wanted to. Considering we've got Celesteela, actually, which does kind of take on Tapu Bulu, I think we might go... Do we go down the Psychic route instead of Sludge Wave? I really want Rock Polish, most definitely. But we could go down the Psychic route instead of Sludge Wave. That would give us a better bet versus, yeah, I think we might have to go Psychic, because it gives us a better matchup against Mega Venusaur as well. So if we get Rock Slide, Earth Power, Psychic, and Rock Polish, it still hits Tapu Bulu fairly decently. We got Celesteela, which helps take it on. So I think we should be okay. Let's go and look for some battles. So a Pokemon OU. Make sure you look under Pokemon OU as well. We don't want Godtoad. We want to Prim, Pokemon OU. Okay. Where's Prim? There you are. Okay. Aeries for Aeries or Flips. I like the sound of Aeries, so I think we're gonna go for Aeries for the nickname. Oh, we got a Diggersby though. Good luck, have fun. He could be leading off with the Garchomp there, so we do have to watch out for that. What's he really got though that switches into a Specs Ice Beam? Not a huge amount. It could be Mega Gyara. We got to watch out for Mega Gyara. Yeah, we got to definitely watch out for Mega Gyara. We have got the Genesect, so if he just gets up to +1, we should be fine. Okay, so run Psychic for Buzzwole and then run Spadef Celesteela. Okay, I like the sound of that. So why don't we... Then we've got loads of Spadef users, that's the only thing. We'll come back and we'll perfect that, because we can still run enough Spadef to be able to take on most Lando Eyes. So I think we could just lead off with Primarina and just put the pressure on straight away. Yeah, how comes the Garchomp? I just click Ice Beam. Look at that ice weakness. Oh, that's brilliant. I mean, I could also click Moonblast. Moonblast is also not a bad bet. Just because it stops the Gyarados setting up. But I don't know if that's going to kill this Garchomp. I mean, we're especially offensive. I kind of just want to click Ice Beam, but then on the other hand, the Gyarados will still be there. And I don't want that to switch in. 252, choice specs. I'm just double checking how much we're going to do versus a Zapdos. I don't really know. I'm not too familiar with the set, how much we'll be doing stuff. Okay, so I think we are just going to click Ice Beam. He does go for the EQ. That's fine. I played it safe. And he's the Focus Sash there. So that's certainly interesting. I am going to switch out here because I can still... That's the exact EV spread I used to say. I just picked a random thing, so I was just just picked a random set. So it's Sash Chomp. That's certainly interesting. Is it worth keeping this? Because we could still go into Celesteela, and then we can just fire off like a Heavy Slam or something, or even just a Flamethrower. Are you worth keeping, Primarina? Like, it's nice for death fodder. I think we're going to switch out. We're going to preserve it, at the very least for death fodder. He does go to Cesspit Rock straight away. That's a shame. I'm just going to fire out a Flamethrower, because that's going to kill this. See what he decides to go into. He could go into Gyarados, though. That's the only thing. We've got to watch out for Gyarados, because Gyarados is spooky. Yeah, we can also get the Beast Boost as well, which would be nice. Oh, that's going to do like 2. Oh, brilliant. And now we get our defense boost. Okay. Oh, is there a nickname Funnybone suggestion for Marowak? Okay. Funnybone XD. Okay, we can go for that. Out comes the Gyarados. Now this is the tricky bit. I'm expecting the DD here. So do we just go offensively and just go straight to Genesect? I think he's going to be trying to set up here. Heavy Slam's going to do like nothing. I'm worried with Tapu Bulu that he's going to be then going for Ice Fangs and stuff like that. I think Genesect's our best bet. Goes for sub. Okay. I'm going to have to go for the T-Bolt here and see what he decides to do. Goes for Crunch and crits us. Fantastic. Absolutely great. So he is going to be switching out here. Most definitely. Into the Diggersby. So I think my best bet is just to go back into Celesteela if I want to. Ah, that crit's going to be really irritating because we have to be so careful with the Gyarados. Or we could even go Tapu Bulu if we want to, because we can take on EQs. I don't think we're going to take a mass... I mean, we're going to take a decent amount from a choice banded Diggersby if it is that form of Diggersby. Okay, so return would do quite a lot, but we can actually fire off a like a Leech Seed or a Horn Leech if we wanted to. Yeah, the crit might matter long term. I think overall... we're going to go Tapu Bulu. If you stay in, you're going to be very, very bold. He does stay in and he megas up. Oh, goodness. We could have just bopped you. And we get the defense drop. That is beautiful, because now we're probably just going to die to an Ice Fang. I can't sub up. I have to attack. Like, there's nothing I can do. Why the defense drop? And why would you stay in? We could have just... Okay. Have I used Tapu Fini? I used it in the last live. I wasn't massively impressed, I must admit. Like, it was quite fun with a Taunt and Defog set, but... I don't know. It wasn't anything to write home about. He is calking right here. And he knows he can't live. Okay, that's great. Gonna get our health back up, which is great. I am just gonna go back into my Marowak. And then we can throw up our rocks, which would be quite nice. Yeah, it looks like he might not be running Ice Fangs. That's good. So Tapu Bulu has potential. He could be like EQ, Waterfall and Crunch or something like that. With actually, no, because he's sub, isn't he? So he's might not even have that. He might just be double stab with sub DD. Okay. So we can either throw out our rocks here, or I can go and be cheeky and throw off the Willow, expecting the switch into the Gyarados. Depends how manly we feel. And I'm feeling pretty manly. And we burn the Gyarados. That's beautiful. Okay. That's really, really nice. We can just go back into Tapu Bulu. I do kind of lean towards leftovers, actually, with Marowak, now that I think about it. Because having to switch into rocks and stuff like that, especially when we don't have a defogger and stuff like that on here, I think that just works a little bit better. So I'm just going to go back into my Tapu Bulu, and we're just going to set up a sub on this Gyarados. And that's nice. A free sub is always welcome. Grassy Terrain's going to end next turn, though, which is a real shame. So we are going to come in as it ends, but there's not much we can really do about that. Okay. So what do we need nicknames for? We still need nicknames for Genesect and Tapu Bulu. He's definitely thinking about this. Also, as always, guys, if you do enjoy the stream, don't forget to leave a like down below. I would really appreciate it. It really supports these things. And I have a lot of fun doing these team builders. Like, it's really fun to sort of have a fresh canvas each time, create a team, and then sort of give it a go, see what goes wrong, you know, see what's new, and things like that. So that he is going to stay in. He is going to DD up. Yeah, he's probably Waterfall as well. So, I mean, we could potentially just sub, considering how much a Crunch did. Crunch did 21, so we can't exactly. But we could still just set up throw out a Leech Seed if we wanted to, and that would help. Let's just throw out a Leech Seed here. Out comes the Superior. Okay, that's fine. That's fine by me. So I could just go straight into Genesect and then fire off a U-turn if I want to. I'm not expecting a Glare or anything like that. Or is this my opportunity just to sack off Primarina and then just go Genesect and U-turn? Because Tapu Fini does not outspeed any of his team, and it gets bot by all of them. So I think that's worth it for us. Out comes Diggersby. That's fine by me. I'm just going to fire off a Ice Beam here. No point risking anything else. Ironically enough, if we had Ice Beam... not Ice Beam, Sludge Wave on Landorus, we'd be in a pretty sweet position. But actually, have we got it? I can't remember. I can't remember if we changed it over after or something. Goes for Frustration. Okay. You are Life Orb. So that's great to know. So I can see, what do I want to go into? I'm after going into probably either Landorus or Genesect. Landorus looks pretty sweet. And we could just fire off like a Psychic because it hits pretty much everything. That's the thing, it does beat Mega Gyara and Zardex Tapu Fini. If we wanted to, or even because I don't want to Rock Slide straight away in case the Zapdos comes in. I don't know if this would actually kill though, that's the only thing. If he decides to stay in. Which he'd be mad to do, by the way. Landorus. That does a lot less to Diggersby than I was thinking. Oh, because you're Sand Force, you're not Sheer Force. This calculator's pretty useless. Let's put you into Sheer Force mode. Okay, and then if I go for Psychic, doesn't do enough to you, but how much does it do to Zapdos? And then the Rock Slide. Okay, so we could just go for the Psychic and then just click some Rock Slides. Or we do just go for Earth Power. Guarantee the kill, and then we can double Rock Slide the Zapdos. Is he really going to stay in, though? He does stay in. Oh, damn it. That was not good. I was expecting the switch fully into Zapdos, because Zapdos technically walls most of these things. Okay, that was unfortunate play for us. That we're gonna have to deal with for the rest of our lives. I'm gonna go Genesect. We can take a quick attack, and I'm just gonna U-turn out. Ah, that's so irritating. Why would you not switch Zapdos? Yeah, that was certainly an interesting play. I guess he might have been expecting me to overpredict there. Name the okay, we can call it Red Bull. How about Red Bull for Tapu Bulu? Okay. Diggersby, you'll be good. I'm looking forward to getting rid of Diggersby, I must admit. And we do take out the Diggersby. That's fine. So what do we want to go back into right now? Let's see. There you go. So we can either go, let's see. We could just go straight into Celesteela, bait out the Zapdos, and then we get our rocks up with Celesteela if we wanted to. Tapu Bulu just baits in both the Superior as well, so I don't think we can afford to do that. I think we have to kind of go with the Celesteela option. Out comes the Zapdos. I'm just going to go back into Marowak. And he forfeits, okay. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that to the bank. I don't know why he did that, but that's fair dues. Okay, let's just go look for another one. Actually, before we do that, let's just sort out this spread. So, how do we want to do Celesteela? Do we want it to be more of a Spadef wall? Let's bring up the damage calc for Landorus. So its best bet to hit us is the Focus Blast or the Rock Slide. So that versus Celesteela. So max HP, yeah, you can guarantee to heal us with the Focus Blast. But if we're Spadef, Focus Blast does not do as much, so that's great. Okay, so maybe we go for kind of mix and we go for... I don't want to go for like 4 Spadef. 3 Spadef walls, that's the only thing. So maybe we just go something like that. So we're still 277. If we're at 277 Spadef, how does that take Lando on? Okay, so we can actually fairly comfortably take on Lando with that spread. He has to hit 2 Focus Blasts, but after we protect, we can still take it on from there. So I think we're going to go for that. I do prefer the defense boost just on this team, so let's just give it another go and keep testing the team. Oh, we have a Doublade in the house. Good luck, have fun. Certainly an interesting team. It's a team where I think leading Genesect looks to be my best bet. So let's see what he decides to go into. He leads off with the Lando. So, we could just U-turn here. It depends how bold this guy wants to be. Because he has no idea what my set is. He doesn't know if I'm banded. Or anything like that. Do I want to go for the Ice Beam here? Because just blowing back the Landorus would be very nice. His best switch into this would then be most likely the Tapu Fini, but then we can just go into our Tapu Bulu if we want to. And then just get some subs up, or just generally just do a bit of breaking. He does switch out. Okay, it was one of those risk versus rewards, but that's fine. We can play around that. And so we can just go back Tapu Bulu. Yeah, his first turn predictions are not always the best thing to do, so. We'll just go into Tapu Bulu. And see from there. Tapu Fini's interesting. Like, as I said, I've not had massive success when I've used it. But that might just be me. But once the Tapu Fini's out of the way, we're looking pretty strong with Primarina. I mean, I know Kieran will be able to take at least one hit, but it's still not going to appreciate it. That's true, we definitely do need Genesect. Because Genesect puts on the pressure. What's he going to do? Is he actually there? We got the timer on. Okay, so that's fine. Let's let him think. At least with the Misty Terrain, he won't be having school and stuff like that. So, we should be fine in terms of not having to worry about burns and stuff like that. But do we need some nicknames? We need some nicknames for... We still need a nickname for Genesect. So don't forget, guys, about that one. And don't forget as well, after this live stream, we will be streaming again. So that'll be quite fun. It's with a Mudsdale one that should be quite interesting. We're going to be streaming that in... I mean, I'll probably start at about past, so in about 40 minutes from now. So we'll do this one, and then we'll take a tiny little break so I can get that set up, and then we'll be doing a second stream from there. But it's a Rest Talk Mudsdale with Earthquake Heavy Slam, which I think could be quite fun. This guy is just not just he's racked by indecision. And he just lost due to inactivity. I apologize. For some reason these guys are not battling. Okay, we have a Wishy-Washy in the house. That's pretty cool. Good luck, have fun. I still think Genesect looks to be our best lead here. Just because it outspeeds his entire team, unless Scarf Mew. Scarf Mew would be his only way. We have a beautiful Cresselia there, which is going to be wonderful. Please, lead Cresselia for some crazy reason. Okay, leads up with Mew. The chances of this being a Scarf set's very unlikely. I guess it's up to you, Ryan. You don't have to go to the Mudsdale one. It's more of a fun team, I think. I don't want this to be Scarf just to catch me off guard, but on the other hand, getting a U-turn off, yeah, I'd have been stupid not to. So, we have no idea what spread this is going to be or what this is going to be doing. So what do we really want to go into? So what about Mew versus Primarina? So if it's Spadef Mew, I don't think we really take it on. This is the thing, Mew plus Cress is just screwing my mind right now. So I don't really know what to expect, I must admit. So we could go... Our main option, we can't even go Tapu Bulu, but I don't really want to get burned. Plus the fact that we just put a lot of pressure on him. We could also go Marowak if we wanted to. I think we're going to go Marrow, in case he wants to burn us here. He goes for Trick Room, so he's a Trick Room team. Fair dues. So what do we want to do here? We can either just throw out a Willow. To be honest, he's got a very special team. Rocks would also be quite nice, but not 100% essential. I think we are still going to throw out our rocks, though. Out comes the Wishy-Washy. That's fine. We've got to switch into you. I mean, we could even go Primarina if we want to. It's not... How much do we do to a Wishy-Washy? And how much does Wishy-Washy do to us? Yeah, Moonblast is going to be smacking that, and Wishy-Washy can't do too much to us. So I think we are going to go Primarina here, and we're just going to fire off Moonblasts. Hydro Pump, we can take that. That's a pretty painful hit, but we can take it. And we can take one more, and we can take another HP Grass or something by the looks of things. So I'm just going to fire off Moonblast. Can't take a Double Edge. What is this set? Well, that's certainly unexpected, to say the least. Double Edge. Okay. Well, I can protect this turn, and then we can outspeed. It's like, what even was that? I'm going to Horn Leech here. Goes into Mew. And we kill the Mew. That's great. Mew's out of the way. So, that was certainly interesting. Something very fishy about this set. Exactly. I don't know. Double Edge Wishy-Washy. New meta. Out comes the Cresselia. I mean, Celesteela can take it on, and he's probably going to be going for the Trick Room here. We can eat a Thunderbolt with this guy as well. He's going to be able to outspeed me. That's true, you are doing damage to water types, but then EQ, why would you not have EQ? Because you do, yeah, you have 20 less power, but still, like, I don't know, I don't really get that. Oh, Cresselia is going to be a bit disgusting, like it always is. But he may be Trick Room is the thing. I think I'm just going to click sub here. I think you're going for Trick Room here. You do go for Trick Room. Okay, let's just wear down this Cresselia. So let's go for the Leech Seed. Goes into Xurkitree. That's actually fine by me. I know the Grassy terrain is going to end his turn. But I can go for the Horn Leech here. If you want to set up, feel free to do it. And we just crit him. Okay, that's great. The grass does disappear though, that's the only thing. Out comes his Tapu Bulu. I mean, there's not much harm in just Horn Leeching here. I mean, we can burn the turns of Trick Room, actually. That's probably our best bet. Let's burn a turn of Trick Room here. He has the hidden power. He's special? Okay. Well, I'm just going to Horn Leech here. He is going to outslow us. He doesn't even break our sub. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. The Trick Room's going to end next turn as well. Okay. I'm just going to Horn Leech again. And then we get the free sub up on this guy each time. What even hidden power is that? What? Well, we're going to sub up again anyway. What would that be? No, because it's not super effective. Oh, it is super effective. And it's HP Ice. It is Ice, yeah. I was thinking if it was super effective, it must have broken the sub, but it's not. I'm just going to keep Horn Leeching. And I'm going to let you get worn down. What even is this? I don't know. But we're going to sub up again. Red Bull putting in the work. He's finally learned that Woodhammer actually probably does a smidgen more. Out comes the Magiana. You are going to be especially offensive. You might be going for the only thing is you could be going for the shift gear, which is a bit of a worry. Okay. So maybe Landorus is our... No, Marowak's our play. Marowak rules this entire set, if it is the Trick Room set, yeah. Okay, and we can just fire off a Flare Blitz if we want to. Even if you go Wishy-Washy, I think that should still do enough, or we can just be safe and fire off the EQ. Because that's still going to do more to Wishy-Washy. Yeah, Wishy-Washy comes in. After that, we should bring you back down to... Hey, okay. That's great. And now I can just go into pretty much whatever I want. I mean, Celesteela looks to be the best bet here. Because I still just want to keep Tapu Bulu around. And I can then just Leech Seed, and I can also Flamethrower the Magiana. Yeah, I forgot he was Trick Room too. I was expecting him to set up there. But anyway, the Wishy-Washy's dealt with, so that's great. I'm just going to throw out some seeds. And that's just doing absolutely nothing to us. Okay, that's great. So I could just keep spamming Flamethrower here just to wear him down. He only has so many Moonlights. It's a bit of a douchebaggy thing to do, though. He has the Ice Beam. Okay. By the looks of things, he can't touch us. We're going to do nothing, though. That's the only thing. So, but he can't touch us, so... Cress, you're just going to be a bit of a pain. I think you are just going to be a bit of a pain. Yeah, the seed core is a bit evil, I must admit. Yeah, the Heavy Slam's actually not doing that much more than Flamethrower does. He might not even have the... He might even have Psychic as his final move, so that's pretty sweet. He has Lunar Dance. Ooh! Ooh, that's cool. Okay, no, I appreciate that. Lunar Dance with Wishy-Washy, fair dues. Well, I'm going to protect here. As he is going to Hydro Pump. Do I need to just set up my seeds? To be honest, like, Marowak wins me the game versus Magiana. Tapu Bulu should be able to take at least one hit. I can take at least one hit with Celesteela. I'm pretty sure. So we're just gonna go for Leech Seed here. Yeah, we can take them. Sweet. Okay, we just need to wear down this Wishy-Washy. The feeling when you stall Crest to death. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Oh, we might just about live an 0-1 as well. I have 6666 subs, have I? Oh goodness, let's have a look. Oh no, I'm at 6668. Oh, we just missed it. If someone could Naz, screenshot that and send that to me. Oh god, we just missed out. It's 6667 now. I can take one more hit. Let's see. The Trick Room has gone. And Tapu Bulu is my other option. I just go straight Tapu Bulu. No, don't unsub. I think, to be honest, we still got this. He does go for the Ice Beam, but we can tank that because we are Bulu, and we are very, very powerful. I'm just going to throw out the Horn Leech. Even if you want to go back to Magiana, I've got the best switch into you, so that's fine. Out comes the Magiana. I'm just going to go into Marowak. No messing around with you. Goes to the Trick Room. And I'm going to click Flare Blitz. Ooh. Okay, that doesn't do as much as it could have done. Okay, he can't kill us from here, so that's fine. And I'm just going to go for another Flare Blitz. Oh, he crits us. Okay, that's close. Yeah, don't unsub, guys. Please don't. Oh, no. Don't do that to me. Okay. And that's going to be GG. How are we doing time-wise? Okay, we got time for one more. This is a really fun team, actually. It's really bulky, really annoying. We've got a Beware to watch out for. Okay, good luck. Have fun. Looking like it, Genesect looks to be our best lead. Ah, Silvally Fairy. Okay. You don't know what set I am. I'm just going to U-turn. He does decide to stay in. Overall, it looks like Marowak's probably my best bet. Or even Celestia. I don't really know what Silvally does, to be honest. I think I'm just going to go Celesteela. I should be fine. Oh, you do have the Flamethrower. Well, you're in trouble next turn if you want to stay in. I'm just going to throw out some seeds. Like, you'd be pretty crazy to stay in now, considering I can just heavy slam his face. Out comes the Glitspod. I'm fine by that, actually. You don't get Swords Dance, do you? Yeah, this double C core is evil. Absolutely evil. It does get Swords Dance. Okay, so we do have to watch out for that. But to be fair, like, we should be fine. So what do we want to do? We should be able to just take any hit from this guy. And he might even be going for first impressions. He does decide to switch out. Goes into Hydreigon. That's fine. I'm going to protect again just to see what this Hydreigon's up to. Because he most likely will be some sort of choice set. Okay. It's not 100% confirmed, so we're going to go to Primarina. And actually, what have you got for choice specs? That goes Miss Magus. How much do we do to with a Moonblast to this guy? Versus Miss Magus. Moonblast has a good chance to kill. It's a 50% chance to kill. I'm just going to fire for Moonblast here. Goes to Calm Mind. Oh, goodness. Okay. We do drop the special attacks. That's fine. That's actually pretty terrifying for my team. I'm not going to lie. And you do have the Pain Split. Oh, God. Okay, we're doing enough. We're doing enough to put the pressure on. And he has the Energy Ball, but that's fine. He's now on a point where we can just kill him with Genesect. So we can just go Genesect and we can just U-turn. Lycanroc does not get EQ? What? That's crazy. Its most powerful coverage move is Crunch. That's insane. Okay, so the Glitspod will be coming out. Let's just go back into Celesteela. And let's just throw out another Leech Seed. First impression doing that too. Oh goodness, the wall, you're a disgusting thing. Oh, and his emergency exit doesn't activate because we Leech Seeded him rather than actually doing physical damage. Hydreigon, you're still going to take a whole chunk of damage from this. Nice, okay. I'm going to protect again. So is he going to stay in again? How much would a Scarf Hydreigon actually do to us? This is pretty useful though, because it does wall his entire team pretty much. So I don't really want to be too overboard with it. Yeah, he's going to be doing a pretty decent chunk. So I think we will switch out. He does go for Flamethrower. And he's going to crit us. Okay. Yeah, because I had that Calca's doing, what's that? 53? About 53 to a Celesteela, maybe a little bit less. Probably about 40-50. Do we just want to throw out a Willow here? I think we're just going to throw out a Willow. Ah, Lichen Rock. Beautiful. Okay. So burning the rock is very, very nice. So what does Lichen Rock actually do? Is like the $50 million question I'm worrying. Not worrying, I'm just curious about. What does Lichen Rock actually do? If I remember rightly, it's just got terrible move pool. It just has Rock and Dark. And a bit of fighting. Okay, this looks like a Pokemon that Tapu Bulu can handle pretty well. Goes for SD. That's fine. I can take at least one hit. And I'm just going to Horn Leech you, because I should Oko you. Ooh, that's not going to do tons. Yeah, we're fine. And we're just going to get all that HP back, so... Well done. I guess no Guard Stone Edge, that's pretty much the only thing. Swords Dance, Stealth Rock, and Stone Edge, yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to Protect. This is definitely Scarf Hydreigon or Specs. I have a feeling it might actually, from that damage, I don't know, because it crit us, didn't it? It did 27. Are you Specs? Ooh. You might be Specs. Because you did 27. You have to be Specs. Okay, so it was good that I decided to switch out. Maybe not. Oh, no, because that's not modest. Okay, you are Specs. So that's always good to know. I'm just going to go back into my Marowak. Marowak, you lord. And I think we can either actually fire off another Willow, like we did before, because it burns the Savali, it kills the Mismagus after one more... actually, we don't kill the Mismagus. That just proved the usefulness of Night Lichen Rock, exactly. I'm just going to throw out my rocks. He does go straight to Mismagus. You pain. Well, now that we know the Thingy-Majiggy Specs, it actually makes my life a lot easier. Because now, like, Landorus outspeeds it, but we have to Rock Slide, that's the only thing. Mismagus, you're a pain, because I know you're going to be trying to Pain Split here. But, I think without the Fit Club, I don't know if a Flare Blitz is going to kill you. Might not kill you after you get all that recovery, but we can't really... I can't afford for you to set up, is the thing. So I think we're going to have to do that. It's not great. We are going to be a little bit more limited. The leftovers is going to be nice. Yeah, Specs Hydreigon does not make sense to me. Out comes the Beware. I think we can just go Celesteela here. Even better, okay. And I'm just going to throw out the Leech Seed. Oh, double Leech Seed core is disgusting. They have insane synergy as well, which is great. What's that damage? What even was that? Was that a scratch? I'm just going to double Leech Seed. Yeah. It's Hydreigon, you're coming in. I can Leech Seed you. And actually now I can switch into Marowak as well. Out comes Gillespod. Gillespod, you can't touch me either. The wall. Only forfeits from there. Okay, that is brilliant. Let's see. How are we doing time-wise? Okay, I think we are going to wrap up from here. So I hope you guys did enjoy this team. This team is actually pretty disgusting with that Leech Seed core, but it is a lot of fun. So don't forget as well, we will be streaming in just under half an hour from now. So definitely make sure to go and check that one out. What I will do actually is I will link that one in the chat so you guys can see that as well. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the stream. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. I would really appreciate it. It really supports these streams and stuff like that. And especially with YouTube being the way it is at the minute, with I found out people have been unsubbed from me, which who haven't manually unsubbed me, which is worse. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the stream. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, and I will see you guys at the next one. Macadii out.